Testing, testing. Happy Preceptorship Week.
Come and join us all over the Trust.
Living our best preceptorship life.
Mic drop. Hello everyone.
Happy Preceptorship Week.
Happy Preceptorship Week.
How happy are we that it's Preceptorship Week?
I'm really excited. I think it's an important thing to do.
Absolutely.
Looking forward to the collaboration and the good vibes, which will be had by all at every site we visit this week.
Yeah. So what are we up to then? Jake, give us the lowdown.
So we're going all over the Trust over the next 5 days. And the intention is that we're going to be celebrating the achievements of our preceptees. We're going to be thanking our preceptors, and we're looking forward to just congratulating everyone who has completed the preceptorship, is currently going through the preceptorship, thank them for all their hard work and really celebrate their achievements.
And we're also going to be holding 2 meetings for our colleagues in the Southwest. So not only will we be visiting the local sites, we are making sure that our colleagues from afar can join in too.
And the Kent prisons can join us as well.
And the Kent prisons.
Basically, everyone is welcome.
And we're also really pleased to be holding 2 external showcases to really showcase how we work collaboratively between nursing and allied health professionals, and how our preceptorship programs have grown and really developed by our learning from one another.
And we've also put together some goodie bags that we're going to be handing out, some really useful resources for both preceptees and preceptors. And specifically for AHPs, we really just want to raise the awareness of preceptorship and really get all of our teams on board, and just really highlighting the benefits of, the impact that it can make. So, and we've got lots of, as you can see, if you are watching, lots of content that we want to curate as well. And we want to have a little bit of fun with our mini mic. We actually have mini mics.
We'll be ready and armed with the mini mics. We really are looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible. We're aware that it's August, hence why we're outside in this glorious weather, and that some of you may be on leave or you may not be in. So we hope that you catch up with the content that we catch after, and reach out if you're watching this after Preceptorship Week and you want to get involved somehow. We can definitely collaborate and get some more content.
I think a really exciting thing as well for nursing preceptorship is we've recently been approved beyond preceptorship, which is 6 days additional in year 2, where we can focus on nurses' development from band 5 to band 6. So we're really excited to do that. And I think that leads us nicely onto how we work together, doesn't it? Because I've got a lot of inspiration from what you guys do already. So what else do we do together?
So I guess, we noticed that we were kind of working in silo as nurses and AHPs, and recognised that it is important to have 2 separate programmes because we are very different professionally, but we share the same core values. So we came together and we've created a peer support amongst us, haven't we? Really learning from one another, and also Jake, really made the conscious effort to welcome us onto the nursing programme, and we now provide a training session for nurses around the role of AHPs and really raising awareness of our role as AHPs, because there's lots of common misconceptions, and because we're quite small in our each individual profession, actually teams just being aware of what we do and how we can help our nursing colleagues and how we can work together collaboratively. And Jake also comes onto our preceptorship sessions as well, to talk about that MDT working and just really raising that awareness, especially if we're working on wards together, how we can all help one another. And I think it is just that shared core values, isn't it?
Yeah, we've had really rich conversations amongst our preceptees about the challenges for each role and why at times a nurse might be short or an HP might be short. So it's about breaking down those barriers amongst colleagues and really champion MDT working, but beyond the clinical area, also in education as well.
Yeah, I think that's so important, like so early on as well. Like when you first start, it's really hard to network with other professions that are out of your professional background, and we're really kind of instilling that with them so early on, so that hopefully they'll continue to embed that throughout their whole career.
Especially as leaders of the future.
They absolutely are.
Yep.
And we also have a digital platform to both of our preceptorships. So we've worked really hard together on that and really helped one another through that. We've both shared really useful resources. So we both have preceptorship portals in which their portfolios and their documentation, their competencies go on, and is approved by their preceptor. So we're continually working in that space and wanting to make that better and more user-friendly.
So if you're watching this and maybe you think preceptorship is for you, or that you could embed it more in your team, definitely look out for us in Preceptorship Week or reach out. We are so enthusiastic about preceptorship and really want you guys to see the value as well. And Oxleas has a great preceptorship offer across all of the nursing and AHP professions. So please do reach out. That's part of this week, is to not only celebrate the great work that's happening in preceptorship, but to really make sure that we can embed it as much as we can in our teams.
And just kind of Jake, what do you find in terms of the benefits of preceptorship with your nursing cohort? What's kind of your main bit of feedback?
I think preceptorship is really important for all of us, really, as professionals. And the best analogy that I've had of preceptorship is when you're in university, it's like being in year 6 at primary school. You're at the absolute top of your class, you know the routine, you know what happens, and then suddenly you move to secondary school and everything changes. It's different routines, different expectations, everything's just different. And that's kind of the best analogy that I can use to explain what our Band 5s go through when they first join us. And I think having that pastoral care and the guidance of how to look after them within their first year is so powerful. It's certainly something that I never had, and it's absolutely something that I would have valued.
I think we have a different analogy, don't we? Very similar though. We say it's kind of like when you learn how to drive a car. You're taught how to do it in a safe way. So at university, you're taught how to do certain things in a safe way, but you actually don't learn, how to drive a car until you're out there doing it by yourself. And that's the same for when you're newly qualified. Like, you only find your own little way with it when you're actually the accountable clinician and you're actually out there doing it. So you need supportive structures. You need, some sort of competency framework just to know that you're going along the right path. And for our preceptees, we definitely noticed like confidence building, just interpersonal skills, time management is huge, tackling things like imposter syndrome, really establishing their professional identities. There's tons and tons of really useful benefits. But yeah, it's kind of similar analogy, but yeah, you're out there doing it by yourself. So you are hit with all those realities of practice,
absolutely,
especially in the current climate of the NHS at the moment. So yeah, that was just a short little podcast video snippet just to talk through what we're up to this week.
Happy Preception.
Happy Preception
Happy Preception Week.
Happy Preceptorship Week!
I feel like we're on TV.